Hey guys, long overdue update. How you going? So many cool videos out there these days, and I've been loving them all, and just wanted to say hi and let you know what I've been working on. I've got a couple of commissions up this month. I'm going to just show you quickly what's going on there, and also talk to you about my army situation. So a couple of months ago, I decided to start Warhammer Fantasy and do an Empire army, but it wasn't going to be an ordinary one. It was going to be a hybrid Space Marine Empire army with time-traveling Space Marines who were caught up in this like crazy plan by some like crazy Adeptus Mechanicus Inquisition conspiracy to go back in time with an elite crack squad of Marines and save the Emperor during the Horus Heresy. They'd worked out how to use the power of the warp and warp gates to actually not only travel through space but travel through time, much like they had figured the demon armies could, because they found these old books deep in the Inquisitorium and found out these like formula that suggested you could travel through time. Anyway, I made all these videos for you, but then I decided not to do it anymore because I don't really have any money, and I have to start looking for other work and stuff. So here's all the fantasy stuff that I'd gotten over the internet, and I'd done well with blue table painting. I've just sold like 6 boxes, so there were 6 more boxes, but I had like at least 3,500 points, and there's all this stuff back there. There's lots of stuff. So what happens is, anyway, they go back in time and they arrive at the Horus Heresy, and they get there just in time to see the Emperor mortally wounded. Then they have to quickly get out of there because there's this, this big counterattack, and they try and escape. Something goes wrong. There's because the Marines don't actually know that they've been seconded to do this, this mad monk who's tricked them into going back. So they're pretty pissed off. So they start fighting. The ship gets damaged, and it spits them out 30,000 years in the past. So they end up crash landing in the mountains of the Empire and building a stronghold there where they have like an army and stuff. So, but yeah, it would have been really fun. What I was going to do was then mix that with, I've been sorting all my bits as well as my new thing. It's a lot more fun than actually making things and sorting things. It's pretty terrible. Jedi Jim sent me some Space Marine stuff because he's a legend, and we're working on a project together, but he sent me a Terminator Assault Squad and some and Assault Marines there. Yeah, so it's 3 squads of 10, 30, and I was going to combine those with this stuff to make this time-traveling Space Marine army. This was like, these units here were, as you can see, just trying it out. Here's a good example of what it may have looked like. That's a Space Marine Empire swordsman who's been they're all old and haggard, nothing works, all of the equipment's broken down because obviously there's no electricity, but they figured out how to use warp stones to power some of their stuff. And the magic for my army is actually, just technology. So plasma cannons instead of lightning and stuff like that. But as you can see, this is the size of a Space Marine, and then what they did was they got like the local population of the country towns to join them. So there's smaller guys in the units as well. So the unit's made up of like normal Empire models plus like these Space Marine hybrids, and then they'll have this big fortress stronghold. Anyway, and you can see they're on square bases, on 20mm square bases, and they fit, which was quite funny. This is the Terminator drummer. It's for the unit. I hadn't finished his right arm, so it looks ridiculously weenie, but it's probably the only time you'll ever see a Terminator banging a drum. So I just thought I'd show you that. And you can see how big he is compared to, say, the pikeman there. So it's about right in terms of scale. These guys. Oh yeah, this guy is cool. I like this guy. This guy's a bit of a ledge. I think I might paint this guy up just because he looks pretty cool. This I think is the best example of what I was trying to achieve, which is like instantly recognizing Space Marine technology, but like 30,000 years in the past, and it would all be rusted out. And he's carrying a hammer, so that's kind of cool. And then these are the riders, which is a good one. This guy's pretty cool. So you can see, he's like, yeah, man. And I really got into it at the start. I was like, this is going to be really fun. I'm going to have lots of fun. I really had all these visions of, like using Land Raider parts for steam tanks and things like that. And then of course my dragons. I went crazy getting different dragons. And can I just show you this dragon? I have done a series of unboxings on this dragon, but this is these are all McFarlane dragons, and they're all, you know, really perfect for the role of like a red dragon. But this guy's bigger than Kang, obviously because it's just the top part, but he's like nearly twice the size of Kang, and I did a big infographic comparing all the sizes of dragons and cost and everything, which I might post up next week. But I'd love to repaint this guy, and I was going to plate him, you know, with armor plating and bits of like tank and ship and stuff, and cut off these spikes and make him very like a hybrid dragon. But the detail is just incredible. Have a look at the detail on the face. Isn't it amazing? And let's just look at the scale. I'm gonna just put a pikeman on his hand, so you can see there the scale. Would have been pretty fun on the table. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. We'll see how we go. But let me show you what's going on with Sisters of Battle. Also, let me know if you want to see that Empire Army in HD, because I did do some videos earlier, and some making ofs, and a big HD video of the dragon as well. But I can put those videos up if you'd like. Just post a comment below. Let me show you what's going on with Sisters of Battle. I decided to break it down. I just don't want to play the codex. I was like, why am I building this army? Why aren't I doing something a bit more mainstream, or at least something that's resellable? And the Sisters of Battle army, when they're probably going to come out with kits this year, is not that resellable, especially when it's kind of weird. And my stuff was getting kind of weird. I wasn't really liking the sculpts that I was doing, so I thought like I just sort of start over. So I've been breaking that down a bit and working on some new models, and I think I'm going to do just something like a Space Marine army based off, you know, like Raven Guard or Dark Angels or a Space Wolf or Blood Angels list, and just do my own fluff and have it look really different. I'm going for a kind of like almost Infinity Macross Gundam anime feel right now, and like just a bit more like futuristic, like Warhammer 50,000 or something is my thing. I guess it's Adeptus Mechanicus a little bit. I want to show you the guy that I'm working on. Hang on, let me show you.